Hi and welcome back to part 3. So you'll remember we were here filling in the answers to the questions from the paper measures. So I've now populated all of these and I've also populated the brief feedback down at the bottom of the screen as well. And you can see as soon as these are populated, you get the total score appearing in this box here. Okay, so once that's done, we can click close on that. And you can see now that that session has been added in. Now, if you want to see how those scores now appear on the chart for the client, you simply click on charts and all of the dots are here. And you can look at the individual ones by just changing over here to select the individual measure, and then you'll see that particular dot appears, and you can see this client is very clinical on core here at 32. And if we want to look at the IES, you can see the IES score is also very high here at about 59 or so, and the PRN 15, let's refresh that and have a look at that, and you can see this is also clinical with very low scores this time because the PRN 15 goes up with improvement. Okay, if you want to know what the summary screen is about, you can have a look here and you can see this referred date is actually the date the client was entered into the system. And that's why it's today, because it's the day I'm making the training material. But you've got summary information about the client there as well. And if we go back to the session list, the other thing to tell you about is the primary measure is the measure where you get information on this summary screen for the client. And it's here, the score is here, and it tells you which one that is. It's the core 10. And the last thing to explain to you about from here is the profile. Now, there may have been some information that the screening person wasn't able to capture about the client. For example, ethnicity. They can't see them over the telephone, so you will be able to elicit what their ethnicity is and capture it here. And the particular drugs they might be taking may not be known to themselves even at the time they're with the on the screen or on the phone, but you can find that out in your work with them. So let's say they're on fluoxetine, so you can just populate that in there, 40 milligrams a day, for example, and you can just click save. So any changes you make to profile will then be saved. Okay, so that's just a quick overview. The only other thing to notice on this screen is if, for example, you wanted to change your password, you can do so, but please make sure it's a secure password, ideally 8 characters, some numbers, some capitals, and some special characters like colon, question mark, or ampersand. Okay, that's enough about that. So we'll move on in the next video, number 4, to show you how to add your second session. Okay.